kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And each offense features a star tight end cook. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Wants to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. But it was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. Let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets the first and still running. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the second down play.
Let's get that touch.
They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Let's a fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Pass call. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this one is caught. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense makes their way on the field. they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The back's got it again. Breaks free. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Now they're running on the toss. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Watch the spin move. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Here's the option play.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. QB decides to keep it here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, reverse. Fights off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with this defense on fourth down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. On first down, it's play action. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Chewing clock with the running game. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to throw it on third and very long. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes a quick catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Comes up with the catch. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to take off.
Well, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late deep throw. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, just one of those grinded-out games, Kirk. Neither offense could really get going. It's a tough loss.
Yeah, these low-scoring games are so frustrating for an offense because, you know, if you could have just made one more play, come up with that score, it could have been the difference in the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, what is this?
This is a disgrace.
Welcome to the Buggas Condoms experience, the last resort for when you really shouldn't. Subscribe for more bad ideas. All right, team, let's get this right. You got it, boss. Building it right. Building Buggas!
Bringing justice to the forts. Our officers are on the case. No suspect can escape. Justice served.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The RPO caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Using his legs, it's Morris. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect player to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Ross.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you talk about drama to start this game. These guys drive the length of the field. Third down, they come close to getting it in. And now we're at fourth down. You're on the road trying to set the tone. What do you do?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A play action, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone.
Love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach. Deciding to go for it on fourth and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. And now the handoff. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Second and 10 here. They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And you'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw again. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Grab down the middle. It's Ross. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. Peterson releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, they've had a great rhythm. Drive over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trap the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Nice grab, it's Parks. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? But it can work with a sneak. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Catch made on the left side. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Well, a combination today of some pretty stout defense, but also some inept offensive play ends up being a tough loss.
Yeah, no kidding. Not exactly the most exciting game, and especially as a quarterback, it was frustrating to watch because there are a good handful of missed opportunities, but hopefully you can use this to right the ship and tweak a few things and come back better.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Herms.
Thank you.